Welcome to Cydonia. It's absolutely loud here, brimming over with a hell of a lot. Yes, as you can see, I've got a few different things going on. But as you can see, I am now wearing a stealth outfit, which I got from Ryujin. I'm happy with that. Currently wearing the refined bounty hunter spacesuit, the assisted carry advanced deep recon pack, and the O2 boosted advanced trackers alliance helmet. I'm trying to limit what I carry this time. I've got concussive combat knife, disassembler refined old earth pistol, the exterminate assassin's advanced radar, but as you can see I'm staying with the theme of pistols here. The advanced Kadama, that thing shreds, and I won't have anybody say anything against it. I dismissed this weapon in my last before New Game Plus, but this thing shreds and uses ammo before I can even blink. Advanced Orion, I like that thing. I've actually been having quite a lot of fun. Frenzy modified calibrated maelstrom, Lacerate modified refined drumbeat, Professionals advanced coachman. Now I'm not a shotgun person. I hate shotguns in any game. I loathe them. This thing has actually come to my rescue a number of times, and I got this when I first landed at the lodge. And as you can see, it's a common weapon, and it's still going strong right now. Short barrel, laser sight, reflex sight, compensated, tactical stock, flechette rounds. That is what it came with. And then we've got Heller's Cutter, of course. Because I've been that way. Right. So that's what my character Tracy looks like right now. And if we go into here, New Game Plus, Ryujin, about a quarter of the way through the Crimson Fleet. So I haven't finished that yet. But fitness, 2 of 4. Stealth, 3 of 4. Oh, hang on. Weightlifting, 2 of 4. Wellness, 2 of 4. We now have commerce, 3 of 4. Deception, I took that on a whim. I have never been able to make a ship surrender yet. Still gotta work on that. Persuasion, max that out. Scavenging, 3. Outpost, 1. As you can see there, I've done 1 of 6, build cargo links on 6 different planets. So I've made a cargo link, I just need to link it up to another base, something about doing. Manipulation, 2 of 4. I went halfway through it before on the Ryujin. To a certain point the stealth wasn't working, so I just gave up, to be honest. Ship command, 1 of 4. Destroy aboard 5 ships with a crew of 2 or more. I've done all that. I'm up to the next rank. I could put another rank in there, but I can now have 4 people on my ship. Lasers still 1 of 4, as you can see. Ballistics and lasers I've hardly even touched. None of this has been touched. And this is one of my key problems. I can actually have astrodynamics 1, geology 1, medicine 1, research methods 2, surveying 1. I only took that later on New Game Plus because I wanted to survey further. Weapon engineering 3, spacesuit 3, outpost 1. Piloting, as you saw before, this is now maxed out. Security 3, starship design 4, shield systems 1. So I've hardly even touched this. And that's the problem I'm having with. I think on the New Game Plus.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Yes, Vasco is very, very sneaky. In this playthrough, she's a bit of a bit of a bad person. So Sam went through with her. I have a small video to make of that. So yeah. Where's my ship? Where is my ship?
Hey, got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Sure,
Thanks.
how about it?
This is my New Game Plus ship. I call it the Kraylor. She's still a work in progress. She's got Class B equipment. I took a Eclipse ship again and built it up into more like a combat vessel. Very sleek. This is similar to the Freestar Collective ship. That was more squat though on the exterior armatures over here, whereas I've made them longer. When before, you see these landing gears, I actually had to go looking around for the right type of landing gear. I had a mod that actually only gave me, I could have as little landing gears as I wanted. I could actually have one if I wanted to. And it was, I wonder if they're going to have it in stock. No, they're not. It looked like a backwards landing gear with a big fat pad. If you've ever seen Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, it looks like the Bird of Prey's landing from that film. And I had two of them. Just sat in this recess over here. In this recess right in there. And it sat the ship like a bird of prey, just two landing gears. It looked cool. But when I took that mod off, it reminded me that I had to have different landing gears. And the ones I did put on there just did not suit it properly. I didn't want landing gears all the way down the main hull here. But she can carry 9,000 cargo. Now, bearing in mind the Cargo Eagle was a 200,000 credit build. I have done this one for half the price. I think this is about 100,000, 120,000 so far on this current build. I'm still trying to work out the weapon systems. But basically, she's a combat vessel. You got Stroud-Ecklund parts up above, you got Dynamo stuff underneath, and then you got the Galleon S203 cargo holds for the outer sections. As you see, I have low mobility again, which is kind of annoying. I will note down what mods I've got in this video, and I'll upload them when I upload the video. So this is kind of like a showcase of where I've been on Starfield. I will do one for Baldur's Gate as well, because that game is long. Yeah, these are the Taio Galleon S203s. Actually, no, Protectorate Systems. I thought it said Taio. It does actually say Taio there. Interesting. Never noticed that. We have the Aurora 11G Grav Drive, the 103DS Mag Inertial Reactor, which is Class B, and these are the Nova 1040 engines. I went for a slightly different design with the rear engines, because on the exterior out there I don't want those engines to be there forever. So what I've done is I've put these Panoptes Ares DT50 engines there. If I had a piece of structural integrity, I could possibly angle them down. I wish there was a piece that we could actually angle them down, but we're waiting for the mod tools to come out so that we can actually make different things. Which I'm hoping that modders are going to straight off go and make armor pieces and engine pieces and make them look a lot better. Because I don't like them now. I would like to see them kind of angled down, maybe at a 45-degree angle, so you have the engines kind of off a piece of structural integrity piece and it just angles downward or something. Make a small piece that's not going to make it looking too big or too small. As you can see, I've got the Hope Tech 4 Mark IV landing bay here, underneath the Viking CB220 cockpit. I have been trying to find a better cockpit to go on this thing, but I just have not found it. So I went with the Stroud-Ecklund theme again. control station, companionway, captain's quarters, armory, infirmary. Oh, and we got 200 cm ballast shielded cargo hull. Now that I'm in the Crimson Fleet storyline, there are a few extra additionals that have gone on this ship. I won't tell you what they are, but they're specific to that storyline. So it has been updated slightly a bit. This is slightly before I went on to do that and after the rehuge. So, yeah. So we've got all reactor components. I would like to have some kind of cowling that kind of covers all that up at the back. But that's what I'd like to have, you know. I'm hoping they bring out, says to kind of bring out some extra additional structural pieces to add to how it's built. I do hope they do, because currently it's kind of looking a little bit, it's not letting me build the way I want to build. I have all the StarUI mods out there for this current playthrough I'm going through. This is the Kraylor. She's another one of my favourite ships. As you can see, that is the Frontier again, kept it standard. This is the ship you're given when you go to New Game Plus. I'm sure most people have already been there. And this one. You'd never believe this was a ship from a Varoon. I had to take a sip of my coffee there. Love my coffee. The Varoon. The Varoon Zealot ship. And yes, as you can see, it is lopsided. I took that thing apart one night. The Varoon ship, I can't remember what it's called, but the one that Varoon Zealots run around in. It came into land on a planet. I snuck aboard, killed them all, and I nicked this. Took it back one night. I just sat there and I went, this thing looks ugly. And I just put it back. I took it all apart, maybe upgraded a few things here and there, and I rebuilt it into this. The way that the Varoon set up though is really cool. I kind of made it a little bit more cooler, I think. I would say this is cool. This is just me, my building expertise now. See, this is how I know a lot more. You got that cowling there. That, I was trying to think of what could look like an engine just sticking up the top. Like, you know how Mustang cars and Chargers, Mustangs, that kind of thing, you know, a muscle car has that kind of hood section that holds itself up and above and over, and sometimes you get the a special manifold that goes on top of it. I wanted something similar to that, so I basically put that in there and made it look like that, basically. You know, I think the rebuild is good, even though the cargo capacity is not as good as the Kraylor. I think it's quite nice, and I was able to add that underneath because the docking bay for it absolutely sucked. But she's got a jump range of 24 light years, and she's got a Class C react, which are all round here. Hoping that's going to be enough. I might need to upgrade it, but we've got the room to upgrade this ship. And we've got the engines just kind of rounded off on the end there, and the exterior pods for fuel. I thought that was a really nice build when I did this one. But that's what you can do when you just rebuild a ship. It looks a hell of a lot better. It looks a lot more clean. And the cockpit's off to one side. I thought that was a neat little feature. Thank you. Go on, Vasco. I thought this time I'll run around just Vasco and see what happens. Hopefully Vasco's not going to get killed. This is what the Kraylor looks like from the ground. I can kind of get a little bit of height. And that's the Kraylor. I think she looks pretty neat. As I said, she's still a little bit of a work in progress, so I've taken my build ethics from Space Engineers and moved it onto Starfield. The only thing that's letting it down for me is not having enough pieces for exterior parts. In Space Engineers, I can build the right kind of shape. There will be a video coming out on my, well, very soon. I've got to do that. I'm starting to wanting to get back into the rhythm of building these things again and showing you the videos of what they look like. Yeah, this was an Eclipse ship that I ripped apart and started again. Very, very simplistic layout. Straight line.
Hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
No, I'm just wondering what the hell you're doing down there. And we have Mora Otero.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
All in the arm for some reason. I don't actually understand why. It's fine. If I fall down, I fall down. Awesome. We've got a miniature armory down here. Move forward, we've got the control room, lockers. I was going for more of a combat vessel while I rebuilt this thing. And where's my ladder? And I keep getting stuck on bedding. All the things. We are going to take... One thing I do enjoy though is... Nothing, Sarah. One thing I did like, but I miss every time I come into land at a base like New Atlantis, the outposts you make, the Mars, anywhere you've been before, you want to re-land there. Like if you're coming into your outpost, you want to come and land. You don't ever get to see the cinematic anymore. Now when you take off, you have all this.
You're cleared for liftoff.
Now you see the liftoff.
We're locking into orbit now.
See, you see the liftoff, but you don't see the landing animations. There we go. I didn't tell you what weaponry we had. We got at this moment in time we've got 2 K104 cannons, I do believe, and over here we have a ballistics weapon, laser weapon, and a missile launcher. Trying to get that in there was a night. So we got lasers, ballistic, missiles. As you see, the UI is now a lot more clearer. So I went with a bit of a clearer UI on this. So it's not like we're going to crash into anything. Looks like everybody's taking their stations, which is good to see.
You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know.
I think what I've got to do here is, what the Star UI I have installed, I need to install the 120 FPS version. I think this might still be the 60 FPS, because as you can see it's got a little bit of latency going on to it. As you can see, I have gone through all this. I'm trying to get the better version as I pick them up. Once I get the better version of them, I will then sell off the earlier version and then work from there. That's a grand door. I need to Because the good thing is I can hit ammo, and everything that runs on the same ammo, I can just see. I can see the Rattler and the Side Star work in the same category. The Regulator and the Urban Eagle run on the same ammo. Only the Lawgivers and the Hard Targets run with the 50 cal. This is so much more easier. StarUI has been a godsend to me. I love this thing. I love all the versions of the StarUI, and the person who built it, I will quite literally put that at the top of the listings for StarUI. This is the person who made StarUI. I think he's the person who made Fall UI. I'm not quite sure. When I link down the mods, I think it is the same person, but I have a crippling Grendel there from when I first got back in there. Eon uses 7.7? Interesting. They have a rocket launcher there, but I've never used one. Maybe in my next New Game Plus I might use a rocket launcher, just on the hell of it. Will I have Varun weapons? This way. There is. Varun weaponry. I don't know why this was weird. Never used it, but I don't want to. If I go into spacesuits, the thing about this is you can just do that. And you can see the spacesuits you've got. Got Ecliptic, there's the Starborn spacesuit Astra, that's the one I got. Anti-ballistic, Hacker, and Headhunter. Has served me for quite some time. But on that note, we are going to say I'll see you out there on the next edition, maybe, of Starfield. I don't know yet. I've still got to build up my next ship, if I ever get that far. But I'm now going to say Julie Pipsky, and I hope to see you out there amongst the stars. Have fun and explore. That's what you need to do. Explore. Good night, everyone.